Hey y'all, welcome to the Culture Mix. My name is Taj, and this is
Certified. Big Ron and Marie.
Marie coming around here now. And we are going to be talking about big topic today. We have Diddy versus Hefner. So today we are going to start off with the number one question being, what's the difference in between Diddy's parties and the Playboy Mansion parties?
Out of pure curiosity, was Hefner ever charged with anything?
No.
Okay, so that's
To me, the difference mainly is Hefner did it as a business.
yeah.
Like, that was his business, like a legit business. So because he also had, the license, he had everything in order to do what he did. But at the same time, does not mean that there was no, illegal stuff. At the same time, he covered himself and he covered his company. Diddy, on the other hand, ain't covered nothing.
Diddy just out there.
He didn't cover anything. I don't know where the NDAs was at. I don't understand the recordings in the house where you live. Two main things just blew my mind with that. But that's the difference to me, is that Hefner actually had a business and handled it as a business compared to Diddy basically doing him.
I mean, yeah, legally, Hefner had everything on lock when it came to that, honestly. But see, I mean, what caused all of this to come out with Diddy, though? Because if certain things didn't even come in play, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. I mean,
That's true. That's true.
so as far as Diddy having his own little, well, what they call them, freak offs or whatever, if they were grown people, I mean, whatever you do behind closed doors
That's
is
your
what
business.
you do. But if we talking about young men and young women,
Yeah.
then we having a completely different conversation.
I mean, but wasn't Hefner, he also had young women up there too?
Right.
And they
But-
were still drugs and stuff, and then you
Yeah.
also still had,
Yeah.
it was the
It was a
sex,
lot going on.
the drugs,
Yeah.
them getting pregnant or whatnot. A lot of people are saying, oh, well, they were paid well. I'm sorry, but are the celebrities not being paid well?
Yeah, but
whether
he
it's
was
fame
paying
or
them
fortune?
to do whatever, you know what I'm saying, was going on in Playboy Mansion.
Is,
Right.
is Diddy not doing the same thing?
Nah,
No.
because everybody was assigned to Diddy's label.
Right, but are
Shake
they
that, shake
still
that.
not benefiting from the act of what happened? Whether they are disagreeing to it now that everything is coming out, but they kind of, whether it was negative or positive, I feel like they still kind of got some type of,
Incentive.
yeah. So
I mean,
I feel like,
I feel like the incentive was, I'm at a party and I'm kicking it. Cause like, so, because,
when they went off in that back room, that
No,
was-
so-
there
cause
was more to it.
it still got me tripped out the fact that I don't remember what the exact size of this damn bed was.
That bed was crazy.
But that bed literally took up half of a fucking backyard.
That is absolutely
Like
crazy.
literally half of a backyard. It was a legit bed. And it's like,
Can you pull up the image of this bed? I didn't see this.
I feel like
it was like my prime example, it's a video of back in the day with Mike Tyson and P. Diddy. Well, what was that, Tonight Show? I think it was. Mike Tyson was sitting right next to Diddy.
oh yeah, he hit him with one of those.
And his hand was right next to him, and Tyson took his hand, put it back next to him. Then he stood to the side. He looked down like, "Don't do that shit no more." Like, so I mean, it's definitely a fact that Diddy was doing some wild stuff for real.
I feel like, but Hefner was also doing some crazy stuff. I just feel like he did it on a slightly more discreet and respectful things. So you had allegations of Playboy Mansion, of some of the girls were not treated as luxurious as the other ones were, because there were women that had been
50 feet, God
refusing
damn.
to have relations with him at that point in time, and so they did not get all of the things that the more willing women were able to get.
Yeah, no,
and
for
things
sure.
like that.
But was there any information?
Women did die.
Huh?
Women did die. There were.
No. I'm aware of that. But like, was he trafficking women as well?
Who? I mean, I feel like.
Hefner?
It was a
I
couple
feel
women
as
that
though they weren't necessarily trafficked though. Because like I said, the one thing about Hefner, it was such a business that it wasn't like you just paying for a prostitute.
Mhm.
They could have been paying for eye candy because they're going to the awards or they're doing, you know what I'm saying? So his always legitimately had some type of legal connection that always covered him, which is why he was never accused of forcing anybody to one, be there, to do anything that they didn't want to do. He didn't do that. You've never had nobody come out and say he did it. You know what I'm saying? He put them in that type of predicament.
But that goes back to the same thing. Like, what's the difference? So, a lot of this stuff is going on where people could have been afraid of Diddy.
Absolutely.
And that's why they want.
And that's one of the biggest things.
So I think that came into play with Hefner as well, because not only was it legal, but it also could have been some other things that was being said or even put in writing, like, you do this, it's over
Right,
with.
because we don't know what those NDAs and whatnot said.
But-
Right.
But that's my
But that
biggest
still
thing
goes
right
back to
there.
the legal situation, though.
That's what I'm saying. If that is the case that Diddy was actually doing those type of things, where are the NDAs?
I just feel like Diddy
Because the
didn't
more
care.
people